So one top sign of a pending divorce is financial issues. And what I mean by that is you've got somebody that's got a gambling problem that's putting the family into financial distress. It's a chronic problem beyond just entertainment. They go regularly, they're incurring gambling debt that could potentially be community property debt. That's a huge problem. Other financial issues can include somebody having an addiction problem in terms of spending. Somebody is spending money on activities, clothing, you name it, and it can be a problem. And that's not just women, contrary to what you might think. Men have that same problem. And anything that puts the relationship into a financial situation where it is hurting and endangering the marriage, that is a sign of potential divorce that's going to be coming. In some cases involving divorce, you don't always know what's going on in the parties' relationship. There isn't necessarily addiction issues. There isn't necessarily money issues, but it can be a simple issue of parties have been together, spouses have been together a long time, and they might be growing apart or have grown apart and they haven't done anything about it. And they get to the point where they start living separate lives, doing separate things, not communicating. They're able to kind of coexist, but over time, that one way or another is going to tend to lead to divorce. That might be somebody's not getting the attention and affection that they need in the marriage. Whatever's going on, it's just the basically growing apart of the parties. That is something that oftentimes happens in older relationships, older marriages that have been around for a while. That can happen, and that can be a sign potentially of a divorce that's coming somewhere down the line in the future. It's not unusual that alcoholism or abuse or drug addiction is going to lead to divorce. And if it's a chronic problem where somebody is drinking excessively or taking drugs, and nowadays some drugs are legal like marijuana in California, but if somebody's going to the point that it's impacting their lives, it's impacting the marriage, and the other person is not willing to tolerate it anymore, and the person that's doing it is not doing anything about it for whatever reason. If it's a real addiction, sometimes they have to hit rock bottom here. But if they're not doing anything about it, it's going to lead to a problem at some point that if it can't be fixed, if that other party is now willing to go to treatment for it, to deal with the problem, at some point, divorce is likely going to happen. When you have a situation where your spouse is a narcissist or has narcissistic personality disorder or tendencies, that is a prevalent issue that has come to light nowadays. I hear it all the time. Somebody believes that their spouse is a narcissist. And this narcissist is generally a simple way of putting it. It's all about them. They have no empathy for anybody else. They only care about themselves. They don't focus on anybody else. You can have somebody with some tendencies. That doesn't mean that they can't stay married. They can't work together with their spouse. But you're going to have other people that they can have strong tendencies for narcissism. And over time, that generally will lead to divorce because they want it all about them. That's going to potentially lead to divorce, and that's something that I see a lot. If you have any other question regarding possible signs of pending divorce, feel free to contact the Modular Law Firm for more information.